Runk.
Hey, what's up? It's episode 437 of Congratulations. I got my legs out. Dude. I have shorts on because it's getting nice. It's getting real nice out. I was in Vegas this weekend. Oh, wait, by the way, before I even start off on that, thank you to everyone who has been watching and commenting on my special that I released on YouTube. It's very sweet. A lot of those comments, they're just they're really touching. And I appreciate you. And I appreciate you taking the time to like the video. And if you watched it and liked it, some of you guys have shared it. So thank you for that. You know, I'm doing it myself. So it really helps when you share it. A lot of people don't even know that. They're like, oh man, where's he been? I'm like, well, I've been touring. But so it's just really, really cool. And I appreciate you all. So go watch Grow or Die if you haven't on YouTube. And I really appreciate it. And share it. Share the heck out of it. So yeah, it's beautiful out. And I just feel good. You know what? There's been, let's see. So there's been basically 3 weeks now where if I don't sit around too long with nothing to do, I'm happy. So I've been happy for 3 weeks, okay? Now, I don't want to say every second I've been happy for 3 weeks. No, that's not true, of course. It's like you go up and down and all that stuff. But I very noticeably I stopped, this was like a week ago, I stopped and I was like, what the hell's going on, man? I feel good. And I realized I felt good because I have felt good for a while now. And a while to me is a week or two. You know, I've never had it to where I've just felt good for 6 months. I don't know what that's like. I think you got to be pretty much a dum-dum, right? But maybe not. I don't know. And then I felt so good that I was so happy that I was like, man, I wish I was a dumb guy, you know? But, you know, obviously it doesn't totally have to do with smarts. I'm joking. But I do feel this like, wow, this, you know, life is worth just living, which is absolutely crazy. Because I don't mean when I don't feel this way, I feel like life is not right. But I'm just like, man, you know, and this is all before, you know, the stock, all my stocks have crashed. So there's that. But if I let my mind, so this is what I was thinking though. Okay. I was feeling good, and then today, I think it was today, but today, I was on the couch, and I sat on the couch for a while, and didn't really do anything. I was looking on Instagram a little bit, and I just, after 20 minutes, was like, oh, I'm sad again. So here's the deal. I've been pretty busy. So if I'm not doing something and I'm just, you know, they say idle hands is the devil's playground. Well, dude, yeah, okay. So if I just stop doing things, my brain goes, no, abort. We're going to fuck your day. So I just have to basically keep doing things. And then I'm like, dude, that's cool. That's fine. There's a lot of stuff to do now, 2025. If I was born in the year 1400, oh, that's why no one lived long enough, because they were all like, I mean, dude, you really got to sit and think about how awful everything is, you know. And granted, there was stuff like, you know, the Black Plague, but still, now we have stuff like Instagram to distract us, but that makes me feel bad too. You know what it is, man? I feel like sometimes humans are just too we don't use enough of our brain or we use too much of our brain. If we were just a little dumber, if our midbrain, if we operated on midbrain, or if we were all basically Lucy, that movie with Scarlett Johansson where she gets injected by something and then she starts using more percentage of her brain and then becomes air or something. I don't know. Psychic future teller. I don't know, dude. But what I do know is this guy has it figured out.
My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago.
300 years ago. Just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. Where's he talking about? Where does he mean? Afghanistan?
Starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. My day.
Dude, this guy is a genius. Okay? He figured out that there's more days in one day. That is fucking genius. What's up with time influencers and time going crazy bonkers viral? What's up? Why are we not just ignoring these guys? Oh, really? 3 days in one day? Bye. Dude, you stack each day up, that's 3 days. And then the fact that he did the math is hilarious. I follow this guy on Instagram. This guy is just a genius.
6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking
the doubling down is so dope, dude. My first day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes longer than that. Dude, that is unreal.
4 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise.
Okay, listen, that's fine, except for, no, you don't. One day is one day. You can't just all of a sudden be like 1 day's 3 days. Dude, I'm so jealous that this guy thinks that and feels that, dude. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, bro. I am jealous of this man. I am jealous that he knows the haters say he's crazy, and he says, no, you're crazy. 1 day is 3 days. Do you understand that is absolutely a winning attitude? That's what I need. I need that. I can't bring myself to do that, though, you know? Like, I was watching John Bellion play a bunch of music today because Kristen was doing it live. You know, he was like live. He like had a record deal, and then the record deal made too much money off of him, and he didn't make enough money, so he quit. Now he just like hires guys who play tuba and guitar in a barn and like puts it on YouTube. He's great. He's phenomenal. It's not my I don't like, you know, how I feel about music. I don't really care. It's like whatever, but it's got to be so fun. He's having so much fun in that little hut where he's filming, and I'm sure he's rich and all that. He got. I mean, he's written for, you know, Rihanna and everybody, but. He's a real talented dude, and she's watching it, and he's just having a blast, and everyone else is having a blast, and people playing guitar just having a blast. Other people playing the horn having a blast. Some people are just on shakers, just having a fucking blast on shakers. And John Bellion is like singing, and then he's like, "Hey, take it up a notch. Oh, keep going. Use your left hand. Use your left hand." To the guy on the piano, use your right. Now just use your right. And he uses his right hand, and he's those high notes, and they're just having a blast. And I'm like, man. I was sitting there watching this thing that Kristen put on and left the room about, because that's what she does, because she has ADD, and now I'm sitting there watching it alone. And I'm too lazy to get up and change it. And I want to watch episode 2 of The Penguin. But I'm just like, I know it's too late to watch The Penguin, but that's what I do. I wait till they're all on the platform, and then I start the show. That's how we do it, because I will not fall victim to appointment TV anymore. Dude, you made it so we had to binge, so make it so we have to binge. Now I'm binging, and now you're going to go back to appointment TV? Now you're going to go back to releasing the first few episodes of Squid Game, and then I have to wait till after Christmas till the new ones come out? No. Guess who's not watching Squid Game? Guess who's not watching Squid Game then? Me. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm watching the John Bellion do this thing, and I don't want to watch it, but I'm looking at them. And one thing I love is watching people have fun, and he's having so much fun. And the Asian girl with the guitar is having so much fun. And the guys with the shakers are having so much fun. And the cameramen are having so much fun, even though they have masks on. Right? And we're well into 2025. But they're having a good time. And the other one is mask on, so it wouldn't even matter anyway. But they're having a good time, dude. And I look at it and I just go, life would be so much better if I just loved teamwork like that. You know? It's got to feel, for a split second, I felt really good about how, oh, I'll do the singing, you do the guitar, you do the other thing, you do the dental, and you film it. And as a team, we're creating this beautiful moment, right? But I can't quite get there because I see them doing that and I think, yeah, I could. Okay, that's awesome. And then I get to that point where I'm like, this, I wouldn't like this. It would be too loud in that room. I would be like, why am I in Montana? Probably, you know what I mean? And where is the nearest coffee bean and tea leaf? And that's just, and then I go, you know, I look at, and then I started thinking of sports. I started thinking of basketball and baseball, you know, the sports. And teamwork, and how you each have a job to do something, and how you work together to accomplish a goal or war, you know what I mean? Whatever. And I go, I don't find joy in that. It's got to be my parents' fault. It's got to be. How's it my fault? I don't know. It's got to be who knows, right? They say if you know everybody, if you know somebody since birth, you can't hate them because you know their story. And it's just like, what is it about? What is it about teamwork that you know why? You know why? Because no matter what happens, I could blame someone else. That's why. I do stand up, and it's going to be good or bad because of me. Okay? I go up there, I either bring the house down or I pretty much do really good, you know? I mean, bombing is hard now, but like, that's it, dude. If I had to rely on someone else, and if we had a good show, oh man, I'm a lunatic. All this I'm thinking when I'm watching John Bellion sing in a fucking hut on his YouTube channel because Kristen put it on and left the room and has to use her Cricut and do something for, you know. The Cricut, or what is it called? Circuit or Cricut? I don't even know. The thing that she has, she puts paper and wood in there and it Cricut. And and she makes like all these things for the house and shit. And you know, she's got a laser thing that makes a. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, and she's just sitting in the middle of the hallway, just with the Cricut. I'm doing something for the school. I'm helping for the school. Really? What is it? It's for the daddy-daughter dance. We don't even have a daughter. And I'm like, well, can you at least come in here and watch the John Bellion thing so I can feel less bad about not getting up and changing it? Working on something. We don't have a daughter. But man, this guy manipulated time. A guy like this, well, first of all, he's on a lot of drugs. You got to be on drugs if you're talking like this. But you feel like you're right. And when you feel like you're right, it feels good. It feels fucking so good. There is a better feeling than right, and that's happy. But happy's too hard. Happy is just, it's hard. It's so hard. You've got to do so much self-reflection and so much figuring out and so much also not figuring out. You also have to just let things go. Let things go? What? But they happened. Let things go? What? But they happened. And my mind is my mind. Right? So if we're not going to be able to achieve happiness, which I have in the past 2 weeks on a pretty good basis, okay? Then at least I want to be right. Yeah, there we go. See? I knew it. If I can't be happy, I at least want to be doing that. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I said it was going to happen. See? That's me. Right under happy. That's me. See? That's me. Right under happiness. Well, what'd I say? What'd I say? I knew she was going to leave the room with the John Bellion fucking YouTube channel on. Didn't I say that? See? Are you happy? No, but I'm right. Called it. Yeah. It's too hard to be happy. And I sit and I look at my kids sometimes, and I look at my wife, and I look at my, things, right? You don't like to think about materialistic, but sometimes I'm in my car and it's nice and it's clean, and I'm just like, yeah, but it's just not cut. The kids cut it. The family is great, but sometimes you just feel like a fraud, right? Yes, dude. Yes! Sometimes you feel like a fraud. Imposter syndrome. Sometimes you feel like you don't deserve it. Yes, dude. See, this is what happens in my mind if I'm not even doing the podcast. This is all the stuff that I'm thinking about, and then it just keeps going, and I go from happy to sad to happy to anxious to nihilistic to, and it's just like, I guess you just do that until you're, 92, if you're lucky, right? Until you're...
My day is 6 a.m. to noon.
Until you're just...
I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes...
That is so great, dude. That is so great. I do feel that way about a lot of things, but not days. I was in Vegas earlier this weekend. I played Wise Guys Comedy Club, and it was really fun. Wise Guys Town Square. Vegas is funny, dude, because there's the Strip, and then there's other places. And you're like, okay, I was in the other place. It was off the Strip. I did not spend time in the Strip. I spent time in a hotel near Town Square. Now, Town Square is just exactly what you think it is. It's a place where you go, and you think, oh, I could spend the day here. And then after 15 minutes, you go, oh, this is a trick. You know places like that? You know what? You know places like that? What they all have? They all have a sugar factory. They all have, or like that place, It's Sugar, If you see that place, run. It is tricking you. They have a little outdoor area for grass, right? They have a place where you could get something like specialized fries or corn dogs, and then they have a Talbot's and a place that looks like like a lounge where like it looks like a 38-year-old divorced women go to try and fuck 25-year-old men, right? Or 58-year-old men go to fuck 30-year-old, but either way, nobody's getting fucked, right? Because they all want different stuff. And I'm in this Town Square thing, and there's a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and there's a train with kids on it that a guy's driving through the center with the kids. They get to all take a ride and shit, and kids like it. But it's like, oh, and then there's the comedy club there, Wise Guys, Wise Guys was great. That was the best. It's the best part of Town Square. And there's foot traffic. There's a lot of people there, but you go there and you're like, this is awesome, dude. And then 15 minutes later, you're like, oh wait, this is all it has. It has an escape room. Oh, I'm out. Escape rooms, I've said this before and I'll say it again, are the whitest things you can do. Help, I can't get out. Nah, I can get out. Help, I'm trapped. No, these circumstances aren't real. I'll get out in an hour at the most. Even if I don't figure it out, they'll let me out. The escape room explosion in 2022, what was it? I don't know. But Vegas was cool. Nothing crazy. Vegas is one of those things where it's like, it's one of those places where you go and you either have a a time. There's just so much expectation, right? Okay. So you're kind of fucking yourself in a way, but it has all the stuff. So you could catch the Vegas wave, right? You could, because they have all this stuff, catch the wave and have a grand time. You don't have shit to do the next day, right? You either have another day in Vegas or you leave and go back home, right? So if you're going, you could catch the wave. What is catching the wave? Catching the wave may be making a few dollars gambling. It may be going to a nice restaurant. It may be going to a club. It may be getting laid. It may be not getting laid and then walking around the strip later and finding a hooker and realizing, oh, why don't I do this? And then doing it and then thinking, why have I never done this? But you could catch the wave. And then you're not done. By the way, then you can go get something to eat after that. You know, like breakfast food at 4:30 a.m. or even later. Right? Maybe you walk outside of the strip club when it's light outside. You're like, oh, when I got here, it was dark. But you could catch the Vegas wave easy. You could. Because it has all the things. The expectation is high, but it has all the things. Right? But what happens more likely than not is you don't catch the wave. Right? Because only the wave catchers catch the wave, and you weren't chosen to be the wave catcher. So you are wandering around, going like this, watching the fucking light water show outside of Treasure Island. Oh, that's cool. You don't care, though. You'd rather be busting. You'd rather have caught the wave and won $100, but instead, you're watching water. Right? You're watching water and people are handing you flyers. Aw, you didn't catch the wave. How was Vegas? Did you catch the wave? Didn't catch the wave, bro. And that's fine. But this is why the number one way to go to Vegas is either for work or a specific reason. Yes, dude. I am saving you if you're going to Vegas and you think you're going to willy-nilly go with some buddies. It's not going to work. Do you realize how rare catching that wave is? Go for work this way. It is fruitful. I went for comedy shows and it was awesome, dude. The Vegas locals, forget it. Good-looking people. Met Waka Flocka Flame came to my show. Waka Flocka Flame came to my show. They were like, Waka Flocka Flame wants to come to the show. And I was like, there's one answer to that question, and it's yes. And you get him set up, and then you go like this. Oh, actually, I said Waka. So my buddies told me Waka Flocka Flame, he's a resident in Vegas. He wants to come to the show. So I said yes. So I told the manager of the club, hey, Waka Flocka Flame. I gave him the list. I gave him, my buddy's names and then his name. I just put Waka Flocka Flame because, And when I got there, the manager says, okay, I put those names on the list. Is that the Waka Flocka Flame? Like, what? I laughed to myself because it's like, no, Waka Flocka Phillips. Oh, no, not that. No, dude. Oh, I wrote Flame. I meant Waka Flocka Rosenthal. But Waka Flocka Flame came. He's tall as shit. Made me look short in my Twitter photo that I posted. People saying I look short, but I'm not short. I'm 6'2". He's like 6'5". But he was great. He said it was the best, funniest white boy he's ever seen. So I take it. I don't, having a residency, wow, so drunk. Having a residency in Vegas is top. It's just top, Mandem. Mandem, it's top. Because you're there for a reason, and it's fruitful. And Mandem, me girls are them sugar, Pigo them movie on the area. 6. Tango of a 6 flex. Dude, I'm telling you, The Chainsmokers, when I went with them, and Waka Flocka Rosenthal, dude, are you kidding me? They just go out there. They just, they miss their flights. Have you ever missed a flight? Hey, dude, how the fuck could you miss a flight? I've never missed a flight. Shut the fucking dogs up! Dude, I have never missed a flight. I will never miss a flight. You know why? It's at a time that they told me. It's at a time that they told me. And I know how many miles away it is. And it's going to be annoying, so I'm going to a lot. Right? Never once have I missed a flight. I have flown more than every single one of you watching this. I have never missed a flight. Because it's at a time that they told me. When I see people running, look, if you're going to miss a connection, I'm not talking about missing misconnections, that's not your fault, okay? But when I see people just like, oh, look at this line. Oh, no. Oh, we got to see if we could. Oh, excuse me, can I? Because my flight's in. Hey, dude, but it's at a time that they told you. And I'm not even like being on time. I'm always on time. I am always on time, okay? Because it's a time that they told me to get there. All right? Now, I often leave, like I live out of LA. I often leave to give myself time. And sometimes the wife is like, why are you leaving so early? We're hanging with the kids. And I go, because this is what you have to do. So sometimes you're not late. I don't want to be the guy that people are waiting for 25 minutes because I left too late and I'm not going to be that guy, dude. And I'm not, I might be late for something that truly doesn't matter, but a flight, bro. I'd be the first motherfucker on that thing for real. My friends get mad at me. Why do we have to go so early? When you go to Vegas or in an airport or anything like that, you really just notice how just people are just so focused on both themselves and nothing at the same time. I mean, dude, like I was at the Starbucks in the place I was staying because there's always a Starbucks in the place that you're staying, no matter where you are on the planet Earth. So I was at that Starbucks and there was a lady, like a 50-year-old Asian lady in front of me. And it doesn't matter that she's Asian at all, except for we were in Vegas, so you know what she was like. You know what I mean? It might be I have no idea if it's racist or not, but you say Asian and you don't like. I don't really think of anything specifically, but if you say, "But she's in Vegas," you go, okay, yeah, I know exactly what I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Without saying too much, I get it. Okay, so she's there in the Starbucks. Okay, it's the only coffee shop in the thing because. This is how you know that, because I'm there, because I can't stand Starbucks because it tastes like the back of a cow's mouth. So I'm after this Asian lady. It's this Asian lady. I woke up, I go, no line. Walk up, I wait. This lady takes, let me try to be real about this. 7 minutes ordering? Dude. Like, fuck you. Okay? So many reasons because of this. Fuck you comes out of my mouth. Okay. Number one, oh God, it just, number one, don't you want to stop this part? Okay. That's number one. Number one, don't you want this part to be over? You're ordering something from Starbucks, not getting your clit rubbed. It's not fun, okay? So don't you want this to stop? It's boring and mundane. I guarantee even if you're getting a clit rub for too long, sometimes you're like, stop, stop, stop. And you're just doing this for too long. Okay? So there's the one. Don't you want this part to stop because of the boring mundaneness? Okay? Number two, there's people behind you. What about them? All right? Let's see. I had a number 3 before I started talking about the clit, and then I really got excited about that. I started laughing, and now I forget the third one. But there is a third one, and I'm not going to say it. Just respect that there was. So there's 3 things that you should be considering. She's got the app and a coin purse, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? When someone takes out a coin purse, bro, I go,
stop the cap.
No. Oh, hey, it's not 1982. You have credit cards, right? Use them. Thanks. You do have credit cards, right? Use them. Thanks. And by the time the lady was done, there were 5 people behind me. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that amazing?
Dude. And I'm looking at them like, that's when you start to make friends. I remember one time I was in a Coffee Bean and some guy walked in and was super crazy. And I told about this on my podcast, but he was just like, oh, hey, what's up, man? He was like, I had talking about a llama at the Laugh Factory. And then when he got the coffees, he put his foot on the door and said, I'd love to see you sometime. Strictly hetero, and then kicked the door open and left. And he was so crazy that I met this other lady because it was too weird. And we looked at each other and went, wow. And we started fucking hooking up. Crazies can really help you get your squirt on, And this was years ago. But yeah, it's just like crazies walk into a room, people are going to be splurting more probably because they're going to be meeting each other. Families are made because of crazies. And if you're at a coffee shop, there's a crazy. So yeah, we had like a little tryst because of the guy who came in and said strictly hetero. Frickin' bustin'. Yeah, anyway. Oh, I didn't like that crazy guy, but sure liked bustin'. Anyway, dude. Friends came out to the show. It's so funny, Vegas, because you're there. That's one of those places that if you're like a performer or something, when you're in Vegas, you're like, this is going to be a weekend. I'm just going to perform. And when you get there, you got like 9 people texting you like, hey, I'm here. Can I come to the show? And you're like, oh, fuck, this is going to be a little bit more lit than I thought it was going to be. This is going to be a little bit more sensational than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I had a good time, and I'm happy. Shout out to Keith Stubbs and Asa out there who run the club out there and does a lot of... Wise Guys is a great comedy chain. They have places in Utah and, I don't know, Vegas and stuff. Is this Andrew Tate's music? Oh, shit. He made music? Are we going to get dinged for this or no?
But it sound like a plane. When I'm on the road, stay in your lane. Beat getting killed like a shot to the brain. Suicide.
I mean,
suicide. It's do or die. Do or die. Do or die.
Wow.
Yo, no hope. I was broke. Did it dirty. No soap.
The thing about rapping is there are very good rappers, right? That are just like the Baby. Say what you want. He did that thing over the fucking Kendrick Lamar beat on the radio station. He's got a, dare I say, sick flow, right? He's just genuinely just sick with it, right? Okay. However, I would say to be marginally good at hip hop is too easy. It's like modeling, you know? It's like you can be like to really be a good model, you've got to actually do it right. This is not a, you know, there's that whole trope where, oh, models are dumb. You can be dumb, but you can also know a lot about modeling and know where your angles are and shit and just, you know what I mean? But you can literally have Down syndrome and be a model. And that's no knock on people, models or people with Down syndrome. Everybody's great. But it's like it's too easy to be fine at it. Okay? That's what rap is like. Every hip hop song is either so good or fine. Or, you know, horrible, really. But that's, you know. A lot of Andrew Tate hate. A lot of Andrew Tate hate. I wonder if he's thought about manipulating time at some point.
What, like 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cussing me out?
Nah, that was the dude in that boat. Were you the one that came through the middle of the bridge? Was that you?
Oh, this starts so heated. Like just bursting at the insides.
Here, but you ran in front of the other dude over there.
You were cussing me out, dude.
Bro, you ran right through the middle of the bridge while we were all fishing.
Wow.
In the middle of the fucking night, the guy didn't have any lights on.
Bro, we were all fishing here. The fucking.
He didn't have any lights on.
All right, bro. I'm not gonna do this with you, bro. I'm not gonna fucking do this with you, bro. Like, it's not the right time, bro.
You know the laws?
Bro, you can't come flying through the middle of the fucking bridge, bro.
Bullshit. Yes, I can.
All right, bro. What are you trying to do, bro?
Wow.
What am I trying
What are you trying
What
to
if-
do, bro?
Are they going to swim up to each other and start fighting each other? Come here, motherfucker. Hold on. Fuck, it's freezing.
fucking go?
I don't want to fucking go. I want you to get the fuck out of here.
Big tough guy?
Tough guy? You pulled up on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
I love how when guys are fucking hilarious. You only got one option if you misspeak when you're yelling like that, and it's to mean like you act like you meant to do it. What the fuck, man? You rolling up? You rolled up on me. Yeah, I did. That was part of my plan, is saying the thing first so I could get you in a trap. And I did, didn't I?
I'm fishing, you fucking, like, bro, get out of here. Like, what? What are you trying to do? Act like a tough guy in front of your buddies?
No, I'm not. Dude, all these motherfuckers know I'm tough, motherfucker.
Oh, dude. Wow. All these motherfuckers know I'm tough, motherfucker. So many unnecessary motherfuckers. And then also, imagine your friend said that. Dude, if I was on a boat and my friend said that, I go like this. He's actually not, dude. He's not going to do anything. You're a boat away. He can't even swim, dude.
Bro.
You know what?
Get going, bro.
We're all fucking war veterans. We're all.
Oh, dude.
Well, thank you for your service, bro.
And you're gonna talk shit.
Thank you for your service, bro. But that doesn't give you the right.
Million pussy ass fuck.
All right, bro. All right, whatever. I appreciate you for your service, bro. But you don't gotta run through the middle of the bridge, bro.
Dude, if your guy doesn't have his fucking lights
That's not my guy, bro. That's just another fucking dude, bro.
you have to have lights on.
My lights were on, bro. My lights were
Dude,
on.
it's so funny that they're doing this, but floating. Like they're just floating. Like they don't have an anchor down. Like they're like they're so insignificant. The sea, dude. Hey, this is the sea. It's taking you where it wants to, and you're talking about how tough you are. while it pushes you back so slowly. You bitch, you know? All right, motherfucker, but slowly, just because of the wind and the sea. Dude, that makes me laugh. Something fell. Wait, does it get out of hand, or they go up to each other?
I'm out here all the time, bro.
I'm 300 days a year on the motherfucking water.
Will Ferrell.
All right,
Every
bro.
day, I'm the best charter captain you will ever meet in your motherfucking life.
All right, bro.
If you cuss me out,
Oh shit, he's
bro.
getting on the.
Chill, bro. Please, bro.
don't hit the fucking fire.
Please, okay, please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Bro, I'm a kid, bro. Please.
Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh man, I'm gonna say that I'm a kid if I ever get in, like, yo, are you not 45?
I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna cuss me the fuck out.
All right, bro.
In the middle of the
No, bro. Please, bro. Please,
No.
bro.
my boat.
Okay. Please.
Fucking apologize.
I'm sorry, bro.
He already did, dude. God, that guy's so hot. Charter fishing boat captain, Rage. I'm the best fucking captain you ever see. Oh my God. I wonder if, like, do you have the right to shoot someone on a boat if they get in your
It
boat?
was not me, bro.
Yes, it was,
I know I
motherfucker.
was here, but my buddy was
Take
on the
me
boat.
back to my
Yes,
fucking
sir.
boat.
I'm asleep.
It's like, take me back to my fucking boat. Bro, jump in. Oh, I would push that motherfucker in, dude. When I say it, I mean it. I would push him in. Oh, fuck him, dude. You get on my fucking boat, dude? This is why I don't want a boat. I don't want a boat.
Please, bro.
I don't care. You don't cuss me
Yes,
the fuck
sir.
out
All right.
and talk shit to me, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You don't do it.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't, like, cussing you out,
Yes,
though, bro.
you were, dude.
I was driving the boat.
Did
Okay.
you not call me a fucking faggot?
No, bro.
Yes,
that
you
was
did,
my
motherfucker.
friend on the. Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry, bro.
That was your friend on the boat.
I'm sorry, bro.
Your motherfucking friend, I'll look at it and come
Yes,
on your
sir.
phone and fuck you both up.
Yes, sir.
Do it again and watch what fucking happens.
How can you be that mad for that long? That's incredible, dude. That is really incredible. I've never been that mad, I don't think. And he got arrested. Wow. Wow. What do you get arrested for? Just jumping on another person's boat. You can't do that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
Don't fucking do it again.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I appreciate y'all, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, he's got the Facebook glasses on, too. This should be a
Bro.
Meta commercial.
Yes, sir.
A Ray-Ban commercial. God, boats are so bitch. Your legs all out and shit. Oh, God, please have the guy. Please have the guy. I want to see the guy get back on his own boat like a bitch. God, that's so weird, dude. I know guys are like that, but I just. Oh man. He's that whole thing makes me feel bad, dude. Well, Kanye West came out with a new song, and the artwork is two Nazis hugging. And one of them is him, I think. And I love how have I said this before? I feel like I have, but how he's taken the swastika and just like at least say you're trying to reinvent it, but he's just like, no, I just use it, and people are like, well, that's anti-Semitic, and then the people who are on Kanye's side are like, it was actually a symbol before that, and he's just using it, so he doesn't mean he's a Nazi. And then Kanye West will just make a song where he's like, yo, I'm a Nazi. And they still hang their hats on, hey, that symbol is before Nazis. And then Kanye's like, he'll come out with a rap song called, hey, this is the symbol for being a Nazi. It isn't the one, this is not the Buddhist symbol. Man. Really weird. He's come a long way since "You're such a fucking hoe, I love it." You're such a fucking whore. Dude, my brother would always say, "You're such a You're such a freaking whore, I'm interested." And I thought it was so dumb and funny, dude. You're such a freaking whore, I'm interested. Dude, this is if this is his track list, this is Kanye's track list. Supposedly, I don't think it's real, but there is talk about if it is real. No, it can't be real. No, it can't be real. There's no way. What's that? It's on Wikipedia. There's one called World War III. Okay, fine. Then there's one called Cosby. Then there's one called Free Diddy. Okay, those are three. Whether you like it or not, singles. Those are three. They better be good songs. Then there's Dirty Magazines, which fine. That's a fine title. Then there's Bianca, which is his. Well, I don't know if they're still together or what. By the way, how do you stay? I like how they broke up a little bit and then got back together. It's like, no, what, dude? I guess it's the money and fame, but he might just be laying it down in the bedroom too. Kanye must be a great lover. Then there's Virgil Let Me Down, which sounds real enough, I guess. Then there's Heil Hitler, which I would say Kanye probably would make a song like that. And there's, no, come on, dude, this can't be real. Hitler, Yay, and Jesus. And there's well, whatever. Oh, God. People are, I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's crazy. So, like, we shouldn't pay attention. But it's like, so is Hitler, He got a lot done. Yeah, he got a lot done. A lot of bad stuff done. Oh, man. Oh, I'll be in, I forgot to do my dates. I'll be in Rhode Island or something. I don't even remember. I'll be in Cranston, Rhode Island. That's where I'll be. And then I'll be in Casper, Wyoming, Portland, Maine, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Denver, Colorado, New York, Boston, Savannah, Atlanta, Winnipeg, Regina, Saskatoon, Ontario, California, Dania, Florida. Finally saying that right. Irvine, California. Wow, I got a lot of dates. I'm also announcing I got Miami. I got a bunch of different dates. Go to chrislea.com. I have a lot of dates coming up too that I'm putting out. So I'm excited about that. I'm just working. I've said this before, so I don't need to say it again. I'm creatively, I feel good. So that's it. Okay. Yo, I had actually, oh, hell yeah, dude. I got what do you call it? Nose cream for my. I got cream for my nose, dude. Mupirocin. You ever fuck with mupirocin? That is the answer to my problems. I got that thing back in my nose where it's all crusty. That's just disgusting. But whatever. Hey, stars, they're just like us. And been doing too much traveling for my nose's sake. My nose goes, it's too dry. I did. And I would wake up, blow my nose, and blood would come out, and it's great. Probably got a chronic infection, all good. But I will tell you this, getting the mupirocin, I'm going to go get it right after this podcast, too. It's probably closed. But I'm going to put it up there real nice. I put it on the Q-tip, and I put the Q-tip in my nose, and I just drizzle it real nice. I just, you know, like a little nipple. And I keep it there, and it's nice, and I feel it in my brain, and it feels like and then in like 3 days it's better, and then I keep using it just because fuck you, infection. You're such a freaking slut. I'm interested.
It's a sizzler. In the kitchen when I go to Ramsay, they call me the Rizzler.
Dude, I don't know who the Rizzler is, okay? I guess he's a kid who does a face. Hey, it has to be more. Okay? I'm so tired of just someone, of having to see just a person, like the Huck to a girl. Hey, it has to be more. The guy who wakes up at 3:52 a.m. and does fucking nothing until 10 a.m., that workout influencer, Ashton Hall, no, it has to be more. So if you're just a kid that does a face, the buck stops for me. Do something more than that. I don't care if you're 8. I don't care. Do more. You know, or it's really weird. What is the Rizzler? Dude, first of all, Riz was already made. People have said Rizzler, I guess, probably. So he just uses Rizzler, and now he's doing this face. Right? Isn't it that one? You didn't make that face, dude. People have been making that face since Unsolved Mysteries. And who's this guy? Is he his dad? Do you know? Or is he just like, I have a feeling that guy's not even related to him, and we just don't know it. And he's just some other guy that hey, do more. You're a Costco guy? Keyword is guy. Costco is boring, and guy is not enough. Why am I watching you? You know what fucked everything up? I guess it was reality TV, right? Like the Jersey Shore, or like one of the other ones. Like at least Survivor was a game show. That was one of the first ones, right? But after that, it was just like, you know, hey, a family. You know? Like the Osbournes is one thing because he's famous, but like the Kardashians, they were kind of famous. They weren't really famous. Bruce Jenner was famous. He doesn't even exist anymore. And then they just got a show, and people just started watching it. Hey, be more than that. You're just faces and bodies and talking and shit and tits and stuff. So now we've got people like the Rizzler, like Kardashians walked so the Rizzler could fly. Kardashians ran so the Rizzler could fly. And now we got. See, this is what I mean about how rapping is it's too easy to be passable. It needs to be a lot harder. These guys can't do what Josh Groban does. You raise me up to be on the highest mountain.
The gym bench pressing, I give that lift 5 big boom.
I got Pokemon cards. I got fresh chicken bakes.
Not good. So this is another person. There's another. Now it's like the big guy and the Rizzler got together and morphed into somebody. This is the third guy. I've got Pokemon cards. I've got fresh chicken bakes. What's a chicken bake?
Hitting the ball so hard.
I mean, it's so non sequiturs. Hitting the ball so hard. Dude, I've got Pokemon cards. I've got chicken. I got fresh chicken bakes. I hit the ball so fucking hard. Dude, you're not saying a sentence even. Hey, be more than that.
Was an earthquake.
Nah, my name, quarterback.
Who's this?
I said nice catch, cheer.
Oh, this is this guy is the one. Who is this guy? This guy is the guy that you go, oh, you know what? Put him in the front line when we have war. God.
I said nice catch, cheer.
Bro, what kind of Japanese sounding fucking shit is this?
Name, quarterback.
My name quarterback.
Said nice catch, cheer.
Nice catch.
It's the song of the summer. It's the song of the year. Always gonna boom, 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 boom. Never gonna doom, doom, doom. Ohio.
Oh, for no reason. Ohio. Just for no reason, dude. Be more than that. Hey, dude, I am so sick of people saying, dude, this is the song of the summer. Or, you know what? Dude, this is the podcast of the summer. This is the podcast of the summer. This is it. This is the banger, the podcast banger of the summer. And I've got fresh chicken wings.
Keep on raising. Always gonna boom, 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 boom. Never gonna doom, doom, doom. Ohio.
Why Ohio, dude? They're just there? God, people love where they're from. You're just from a place. You just happen to be born there. People either splurted there, waited 9 months, you came out, or splurted somewhere, then drove to where you came out. God, people from like Philly and shit. Ain't nothing like Philly though. Yeah, okay. All right, good, cool. Uh-huh. Yeah, but Boston, when you really get up there, all right, cool, great. Ain't nothing like the South. You come down and you taste that real home cooking. You taste that Southern. You in Memphis, you taste that. All right, hey, it's just a place. People splurted, drove here, and you came out. Anyway, you guys, please watch this special. If you haven't yet, it's under there in the description or something. Go click it and thumbs up it. Right? Isn't that what they do now to YouTube? And then you can comment and it helps. And share it too. I put a lot of work and heart into that. I'm not gonna say blood, sweat, and tears because that's nothing. Although I did sweat and I did cry. No blood. I do actually pick my hangnails. So blood, sweat, and tears. I appreciate you guys, and go to chrisleah.com to get tickets. I will be there where you are somewhere soon. So thank you.